Hey everyone, I'm Robert Parris filling in for Anthony Matos, and this is the BNEWS Sports Hub. This month, the girls softball team is on a roll with a 10-0 record. We will have a conversation with head coach Kristen Farrell and captains Cassidy, Soohoo, and Cece Imbimbo. We also have our player spotlight and our Red Devil review. That's all right here, right now, on this month of BNEWS Sports Hub. To jumpstart our discussion, we will offer you a little refresher of the team. I have your Red Devil review. Hey everyone, and this is your Red Devil review. The Lady Devils softball team are once again on an undefeated streak this year, as they have been dominating the teams they have played so far at Marvin Field with guidance from their head coach, Kristen Farrell. Now in her 14th season as the coach, Farrell has led her team to the Middlesex League Freedom Division title 9 seasons in a row, including the modified 2021 year. Burlington has been to 2 MIAA Division II state championship games in 2011 and 2013, where the team wasn't able to take home the titles in either, yet. Last season, Burlington started hot with a 13-game win streak, until they lost to Central Catholic 3-6. The Devils won the next 5 games until Central Catholic defeated them again in a shutout of 0-3. They were seeded number 5 in the 22 MIAA Division II state tournament at 18-2. The ladies competed in 2 playoff games. First, in the round of 32, they were against the Plymouth South Panthers. And then in the round of 16, they had the Grafton Gators. We were at both of these games, so let's check out how they did. Girls softball competed against the Plymouth South Panthers in the round of 32 Division II MIAA playoff tournament. The game was scoreless for the first 3 innings. The first points on the board came in the bottom of the third when the Devils scored 1 run, 1-0. The ladies scored again in the bottom of the fourth with a run to home plate by sophomore Morgan Ryan, 2-0. Now in the bottom of the fifth, Burlington made their lead even larger with another 4 runs, 6-0. The Devils closed out the game with another 3 runs, with a shutout final of 9-0. The girls competed in the round of 16, where they hosted the Grafton Gators. In the bottom of the second, the Devils made it to home plate to make it 1-0. Grafton tied it up in the bottom of the fourth, 1-1. The Gators took the lead in the top of the sixth, 2-1. In the bottom of the sixth, the Devils found a way to tie up the game again, 2-2. Grafton took the lead back in the top seventh, 3-2. Burlington had one more chance in the bottom of the seventh as Reese McLean was up to bat.
Kunin is poked out of the dirt and caught. Throw to first in time, and that will do it. The Grafton Gators beat the Burlington Red Devils 3-2 in the round of 16 and move on to the quarterfinals.
The team's final record for the year was 18-3. The only 2 seniors who departed from last season were center fielder Reese McLean and first baseman Sophia Watazik. In McLean's time up at bat, she had a batting average statistically of .493. For Watazik, her batting average was .509. Everyone from the 22 season returned this year, including senior Cece Imbimbo, Cassidy Soohoo, Ella Bruno, juniors Abby Watazik, Charlotte Wiley, Shay McDonald, Morgan Ryan, sophomores Alyssa Matarazzo, Mackenzie Goldsmith, Mary-Kate Hayes, Ella Anderson, Madison King, and Nora McDowell. Newcomers on the team are freshmen Sophia Marshall and Isabella Ortiz. The team currently sits at 10-0 with wins over Winchester, Reading Memorial, Lexington, Watertown, Tingsboro, Wakana Regional, Melrose, Wakefield Memorial, Wilmington, and Arlington. Burlington has 5 top hitters this season, including Katie Hayes, Cassidy Soohoo, Morgan Ryan, Shay McDonald, and Madison King. Hayes is leading the batting average at .563, which is the number of hits divided by the number of official at-bats. She currently has 10 singles, which are a 1-base hit. 2 base hits, known as doubles, she has 4, and 3 base hits, more commonly known as triples, she has 3. She also has 2 home runs and 19 runs batted, and which is credited to the player who brings home a base runner as a result of their turn at bat. Soohoo is in second place with an average of .457. Cassidy has 13 triples, 2 doubles, 1 triple, and 5 runs batted in. Soohoo has 8 stolen bases. Ryan comes in third with a batting average this season of .444. Ryan has 16 singles, 3 runs batted in, and 9 stolen bases as well. McDonald and King both have the same batting average and singles this season at .438 for the average and 10 singles. McDonald has 2 doubles, 2 home runs, and 8 runs batted in. Kane has 3 doubles, 1 triple, and 5 runs batted in. Defensively, lead pitcher Cece Imbimbo is 10-0 on the mound. She has pitched 63 innings and has given up just 31 hits, 18 runs, 8 walks, and currently has an impressive 129 strikeouts. Statistically, her earned run average is .778. which is the number of earned runs allowed by a pitcher divided by the number of innings pitched. As the season continues, Farrell is proud of how far the athletes have proven themselves when competing at a high level at Marvin Field and during the practices. One of the biggest tests the team is yet to face this year is Central Catholic High School on May 8th and May 27th. With that being said, we want to wish everyone on the Lady Devils and the coaching staff the best of luck in the remainder of the season. We're looking forward to seeing how the athletes will perform in this year's playoffs. And that is all for your Red Devil Review. I'm here with Coach Farrell. Coach, how are you?
Good, thank you. Thanks for having me. How are you?
Doing well, doing
Good.
well. So first off, how did you get involved with the softball team at BHS?
Oh, wow. So I've been here for quite a while now. I played softball for the Devils and went off and played in college. And right when I finished college, a job opening, Mary McGinn was retiring and the position opened, and Mr. Gillis was the athletic director at the time. I applied, he gave me a shot, and I've been here ever since.
And what do you like being about the head coach, like the position?
The girls, we have an awesome group of girls, especially this year. They always come to work hard, and being able to teach the game, I think, is what I like most about it. A lot of these girls play in other leagues in the summer, but just being able to get back to basics and teach the game. I'm probably one of the only coaches that sometimes enjoys our field practices more than the actual games, but they're a lot of fun. I like planning them, and I like instructing.
So what were your expectations this season?
Big expectations. So we had a pretty solid year last year. Cece Imbimbo is our pitcher. She's a senior this year. She's a stud. She gets it done. She works really hard. And having her back again this year means that we have potential to go deep into the state tournament. And we've got a really nice supporting cast around her. So the expectation is to go quite deep into the state tournament.
And you finished 18-3 last year. That's including playoffs. Just talk a little about how has the team improved since last year?
Yeah, we obviously lost 2 great seniors, our center fielder, Reese McLean, and Sophia Watazik was our catcher. So we knew that losing them, we needed kids to step up, and kids have. So even though we had a great year last year, I think we're just as strong this year. We're still working things out, of course. We're only halfway through the season. definitely pride our team in the fact that we come so far from that first time we step on the field to that like last pitch that's thrown. So the girls come every day and they work hard. So we have a lot of work to do still, but I'm really excited about what's ahead for us.
And how did Watazic and McLean make an impact?
So both of them at the plate were pretty strong hitters for us. I feel like every time I looked up, McLean was on base. And then Sophia behind the plate, she was solid for us. She was a great catcher. But then we have like Morgan Ryan, who's stepping up in center field and doing a really nice job, doing a great job at the plate as well. And then we have Nora, who's behind the plate, who is, she's working hard. She's doing a nice job. Cece throws hard and her ball moves a lot, so it's not easy for a catcher back there. But she's getting better every day.
Now, you lost to the Grafton Gators last season. We'll try not to bring that up, but I'm just talking about how everyone in the off season was just like trying to move forward from that and head into this one.
Yeah, I think that every kid who left last season knew that coming into this season, we have a shot at going deeper than we did last year. And there are a number of kids who I can tell worked so hard in the off season. Alyssa is one of them who has made huge leaps since last year. And then other kids that continue to work on their game and get better. And playing summer ball really helps a lot of these kids. But they seem ready to go.
So as of this taping, you have an undefeated record. We won't mention what that record is, but just talk a little about the winning streak and how's that been going.
Yeah, we just try to take it one game at a time. We try not to look ahead, to who's coming up too much. And I guess that's like our motto is when you have these big expectations to go far, you need to take it one pitch at a time. And that's what we're doing.
So how do the captains and everybody on the team look up to you?
I don't know. You'll have to ask them. I think being a former player and a former Red Devil, I think definitely helps. I was a pitcher, so that, Cece and I have like that connection there. But I've been in their shoes, so I think that's important, and they know that. And they know that I've, played at a higher level, so yeah.
What's it like working with your assistants on the team?
Oh my gosh. So I think you asked me this last year, but Kelly McCarthy, another former Red Devil, she went and she pitched in college as well. So having her back on the team, she's younger than me, and I think the girls really relate to her, and they really enjoy having her around. And she knows the game so well, so she's there teaching and instructing all the time. But I think they just, they have a little more fun with her than they do with me, and you need that, right? And then my dad helps out. So he was in Florida for a couple weeks during the season, and what I missed most was just running ideas by him during the game, oh, I want to make this change, who can we get in the lineup here to make this change? That's where he really is super beneficial. And then he's always watching my outfield, making sure that they're positioned correctly. So I have two awesome assistants, and I literally could not do this job without them.
Father and daughter working together, it's like a full circle right there.
Yeah, 100%, especially since he was my coach growing up. So yeah, it's pretty
that's
cool.
Awesome. What will you take away from the entire season as we're talking about stuff that has not reached our point yet?
I mean, regardless of how deep we go, right? It's a phenomenal group of kids. It really is. These type of teams do not come through every year. They don't. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I hope that the girls are too. So yes, we want to go deep. The expectation is to go deep. I know that anything can happen in softball, right? It's a crazy sport. One pitch can change an entire ball game. So while the expectation is to go deep, and we are going to do everything in our power to prepare them for those moments, I know that anything can happen. So I'm going to enjoy every moment that we have with this team, because there's not going to be another one like it,
Coach Farrell, I want to thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Let's check out this month's Player Spotlight with Cece and Cassidy.
Hi, I'm Cece Imbimbo. And I'm Cassidy, and this is the Player Spotlight. Both of us being captains, we obviously play a huge role in this team. We help out at practices, we're telling girls what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, just trying to help out all the girls.
Yeah, exactly what she said. Just trying to be the best leader we can be and just helping out around the field wherever we can.
So I'm obviously the starting pitcher on the team, so my main role is just to keep like a steady pace in the infield when I'm out there and just to keep everyone calm, just go on my own time and keep everyone in the game.
And then I'm a leadoff hitter, so just seeing as many pitches as I can and then relaying what I see to the rest of the team and also just trying to get on base as much as possible.
I like working with Coach Farrell, especially since she was a former pitcher herself. It's definitely helpful for me. She can like relay advice to me if I'm not doing something right on the mound, or if we have a bad inning, she can come out and she knows how to calm me down because she was out there before. So.
And her being like a player and now a coach, she really has all the experience that you really want from a coach, and she knows like what we need to do to get better, like just like being there for us whenever we need it.
Yeah, everyone trusts her. She knows what she's doing, so. Everyone's in it to win it. They're here, they show up, they work hard, and it's definitely showing in the games, and I'm hoping for the remainder of the season that continues, but I think we're going to be pretty good.
Yep, just taking it one game at a time, really, keeping energy up all the time. It's really what's going to make us go far.
I'm just going to miss like the team atmosphere. I mean, the girls are awesome, coaches are awesome, so I'm just going to miss being out here every day with everyone and just the environment, honestly. It's a lot of fun.
Just, we're a really good team and we have a lot of chemistry together, so just missing the people and just everyone around.
I'm here with senior captains Cassidy, Soohoo, and Cece and Imbimbo. Ladies, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Thanks for coming on BNEWS Sports Hub.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah. So first off, how did you both get involved with softball?
I just started playing at a young age. I went through the rec ball system in Burlington, and then I started playing club ball in like 5th grade. Like I was at a pitching lesson, and a coach from the Nor'easters saw me, so he was like, "Hey, like I want you to come practice with us," blah blah blah. And then I really started to like it. I noticed my parents noticed I had talent, and I just continued. I really started to love the game, and then up until now, I've just been playing for a while. So.
And then my dad signed me up for t-ball, and then really ever since I just grew a passion to love it, and then now I'm here. So.
What do you girls like about it?
I like the competitive nature that it has in it, especially as a pitcher. Like, I like just being able to go at batters and try and be above the hitters, if you know what I mean. And just, the competitive nature is it's a lot of fun.
And it's a team sport, which is also great. And you can also work on yourself while also bettering your others.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk a little about last year's season. Your thoughts on it?
I think we had a really good season. Like we went 18-2 in the regular season. That was incredible. That was awesome. The whole team did great. And then we hit playoffs. We won the first game. Second game, we got knocked out, and it stunk because I feel like we definitely could have gone further than we did. But I think we can just use what happened last year, to build off of and just come back better this year.
Yeah, like she said, yes, last year was a great season, and I think we all know what we have in store for this season, so we're just excited to.
Now you just mentioned probably my next question. Talk a little about that grafting game and just going into the off season with that loss.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely stunk because, like I said, we expected better than that. But I mean, it was a heartbreak, I think, for the whole team, especially coaches too. And I think this year is the year to do it. Everyone wants it. I mean, in the games, everyone's head in the game. And I think once the off season comes around, the girls are going to be ready. And I don't know, I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good one this year.
I think it just sparked a fire in all of us that we know we have the potential to go far. Mm-hmm. And so we're just taking it one step at a time, just working towards our goal.
And just talk about the current win streak that is happening.
Yeah, so right now we're 10-0. It was kind of the same deal last year. And I think coming into the season, everyone just hopped on their game. Everyone was ready to go. And I mean, the games we played, I mean, they're obviously hard, but the next, like we're halfway through the season now, so the next 10 games we have are definitely going to be more difficult than what we faced before. And everyone knows that. So at practice, everyone's going all out. In the games, everyone's heads in the game, and I think we just got to take it one game at a time. It's going to take a whole team effort, so.
Yeah, so our record now, it's kind of expected of us, I think, at this point with Burlington softball and how we've done over the years. But obviously that's not our main goal of the season. We obviously want to go far. So just one game at a time.
Now, what were you expecting going into this season after last year?
Like Cass said, I think it definitely sparked something in all of us. So, I mean, everyone just expected to hop on the field and just get things done, work hard in practice and in the games, and that will show once the off season comes around.
Yeah, I mean, we're all coming to play. We know what we want, and we're gonna work to get there. So, just if we're all in it together, we can go far.
Now, what has the team expected from you as the captains this year?
I mean, I feel like for us, I mean, me and Cass, especially the coaches, they expected us to be leaders. That's what captains should be. And I think Cass and I just took it into our own hands. I feel like we've done a pretty good job this year leading the team. We will lead stretches, practices, whatever, we see someone either struggling or down on themselves, her or I will make sure to go to them and just be like, you're fine, pick them up, and I think that was our main goal this year, was just to keep everyone up and in the game.
Yeah, I mean, especially going to our last season, we have so much potential and we both know that. So I think we're just trying to get the best out of everyone so that we can go far. And then just like she said, being there for everyone, whether they're down, keeping them up, keeping the energy going every game and every practice, that's what's going to get us there.
So what have you looked forward to so far?
I've looked forward to, obviously playing the games, the stuff off the field as well, the pasta parties, going out after the games. But I think we're all looking forward to the off season, to playoffs, because I think we all have a chip on our shoulder. We're ready to go. So.
Yeah, like she said, our main goal is definitely the postseason, going far in the postseason. But just the team chemistry and how we're all so close, it's just definitely a good part of the season.
And what's it like working with Coach Farrell?
I love working with Coach Farrell. She's a great coach. It's just it's nice to have someone that played before us. I mean, for me as a pitcher, it's helpful for me because she was a pitcher herself. And if I'm struggling, she knows how to give me the right advice. She knows how to pick me up. So I think it's very helpful for me, but also the rest of the team. We all trust her. She's a very good coach. Lucky to have her.
Yeah, like she said, she was a player before, so she's been through it all. So she kind of knows the right words, the right things that to help us get better. And she has high expectations for us, which is what you want from a coach. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, in practices, she's pushing us. That's what we need. I mean, if we want to make it far in the postseason, we need a coach that's going to push us, and she's the one to do it. So.
How do you look up to her?
I look up to Coach Farrell a lot. It's just, like I said, she was a pitcher herself, so just being able to play under her, it's nice. It's a lot of fun. She's very helpful, like I said, picking me up, knowing what to say in the right moments, and just for the whole team. I think we all look up to her. We know, she played before us. We all trust her, and she does such a great job. We know she's there for us. Again, very lucky to have her.
Yeah, and she has so much passion for the game, and you can tell. And she has a lot of knowledge. So if you have a question, you can go to her, and she'll have the answer for you.
So this is the last year on the team. What are you going to miss from it overall?
It's just crazy to think that we're almost done. I don't know, it's crazy, but we're going to miss a lot of things. The girls, obviously we have such a great team. We're definitely going to miss the coaches, Coach Kelly, Coach Bob, and Coach Farrell. But I think I'm just going to miss the environment that we have at the games. Everyone's always up, everyone's cheering, and it's a lot of fun to be there in the moment. Definitely going to miss it a lot.
Yeah, like she said, I'm going to miss the coaches, the teammates. Just I look forward to going to softball every day. It's a highlight. So it's definitely, you're going to miss a part of, I don't know. It's just it's just a highlight of a day. So it's you go there, get your work done, and then you also just hang out with your friends that you've created through the sport. So it's just awesome.
College plans?
Yeah, so I'm going to Merrimack College, and then I'm going to play softball there as well.
And I'm going to UConn and studying sports management.
Nice. So what will you miss about high school? We're nearing the end of that chapter
I know.
soon enough.
It's crazy. I can't believe it's almost over. But I mean, I'm gonna miss, like, obviously being at home with my family and my friends. Like, we're all leaving each other. This is something new for all of us. It's gonna be very different. But I mean, I'm also excited for this next chapter because it's something new, and it's time, like, for us to start being more independent, doing things on our own. And I'm just excited to, like, play on the. I get the opportunity to go play softball in college, so it's very nice to have that. But it's gonna be weird. It's kind of sad, but
Yeah, it's just missing friends and family that you've, like, just like that close group that you've created over the years. But excited to just start a new chapter and meet new people.
That's all for this month's show. I'd like to thank my guests Kristen Farrell, Cassidy, Soohoo, and Cece Imbimbo. I'd also like to thank you all for watching. We will see you next time on BNEWS Sports Hub.